Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello everyone, hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Radio. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us on this beautiful planet Earth. My name is Roland Friedl, and I'm one of the moderators and co-hosts here on USA Global TV and Radio. And I will start the show, and Dr. Jacalyn will join us a little bit later. So the topic of today is staying fit as we age. Maybe you're the first time here on USA Global TV and Radio, so I'm shortly introduce myself. As you can hear from my accent, I'm not a Native American or UK British English speaker. I'm born and raised in Austria, a little small country in the middle of Europe. Actually, my native language is German, but I also love to speak English and Spanish as I traveled the world many years for business and also for education. Yeah, and my background is I have a business background. Actually, I started different companies. I was in the corporate world. I did many years, of almost 30 years on consulting, coaching. I run my own German podcasts on Roland Media, on YouTube. I'm an author, I'm writing books. I do many different stuff. And actually, right now I'm still in sales, selling an incredible outdoor product for a Swiss company. So I'm quite busy, but I'm still fit and healthy. I become 60 this year. So I can't believe it. Some of my friends, because actually a few months ago I was shaving my whole beard, and I said, "My God, you look like in your 40s." So my beard is back and growing. Yeah, I become 60 this year, and I mean growing older or becoming older and staying fit and healthy is an issue for many people, not for myself. So I will talk a little bit about my own story, how I stay fit and healthy. But we have a lot of people out there, like so-called baby boomers. These are the generations between 40s, born in 46 and 1964. So people who went through different cycles of the economy, building up their businesses or having a career in the corporate world, and these people now are retired or are soon to retire. And these folks, like myself, we of course want to enjoy our life. We want to spend with our family, with our kids, our grandkids. We still want to travel. We still want to go to cultural events, to concerts or exhibitions, whatever. We want to meet friends. We're still active in business, and of course in our private time, in our leisure time. So, but some people are really suffering. They cannot really enjoy life to the fullest because they're facing some challenges. And I want to talk today about what you can do to become fit and healthy again, or to stay fit and healthy as a grown one as you become older. And as I said, I become 60 this year, and actually most parts of my life, not all the time, most parts of my life, I was really taking care about my body, meaning working out on a regular basis, doing sports on a regular basis, try to sleep, get a lot of rest, relax, do meditation, and also try to eat healthy. Or I wouldn't say it was healthy, to eat clean at all. And to be honest, when we talk about nutrition, I think that nutrition, from my personal experience and my friends around me, is that nutrition is a very important part in staying healthy and fit. Of course, working out, we can go into deeper later a little bit. Working out is very crucial to get a lot of sleep, rest, and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But for me, I guess 80% is nutrition. So, and to be honest, I don't care if you eat meat like myself, or you're vegetarian, or even a vegan or whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as you eat clean. What do I mean by that? By that, eating clean means non-processed food. So when you like myself, I eat a lot of meat. Actually, for my story, I tried different diets, to be honest, just to get experience in it, because I cannot talk about things I didn't experience. I don't want to repeat something I heard. I don't want to repeat something I read somewhere. I always want to make my own experience. So I really tried different forms of diets. I was a frugivore, meaning I was eating over months only raw, nothing cooked, nothing boiled, only raw. Really raw fruits, veggies, nuts. That's what I did for a long time, even on baked bread, so nothing heated at all. I tried this house. Yeah, it was a little bit challenging. I felt healthy, cool, but I was freezing because I made it over winter time. It was not a good experience. I was a vegetarian for, I guess, 4.5 years, something like that. Was also okay. And I went to vegan as a vegan, a really strict vegan, without exceptions, for 9 months. And then my doctor told me, actually, she's a vegetarian. It was quite interesting to me. Ron, you have to go back to meat, because otherwise it's not good for you. Because I felt very fatigued. I didn't feel good. I was tired. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was not in a good mood. My testosterone was low, so I went back to meat, and everything changed. So, but anyway, this show is not about eating meat, okay? It's not about that. I only want to encourage you to eat clean, meaning non-processed food. So I don't buy food at the supermarket most of the time. So when I say I eat meat, I only buy meat at farmers, local farmers I know personally. Meaning that it's organic. They treat the animals well. They're outside, not in a cage or in a stable. So they're always outside all the time. They get the proper food, meaning that they eat what they naturally eat. When I talk about beef, they eat grass, so grass-fed beef. They don't get any cereals or soya or any shit of that. It's not really healthy for them. So I eat natural meat, game, of course. And I only buy the meat from farmers, as I buy locally. And I also know that they slaughter on the property, so there's no stress for the animals at all. So that's what I do. This I mean by eating clean. But you can also eat as a vegetarian or a vegan clean. You just eat your fruits and veggies. Maybe you grow them yourself in your garden, or you have it from a local farmer market, or I know in the US there are these Amish markets, or from organic organic shop or something like that. This is what I mean by clean, not eating any processed food. I know, especially in the vegan world, this artificial cheese, this artificial sausage. By the way, I never understand why people are going vegan, are trying to copy cheese or meat or sausage, which is not vegan at all. So when you go vegan or vegetarian, eat plants, eat a plant-based diet, but not processed food, not at all. Try to avoid sugar as much as possible. That's my advice. Sugar. I really try to avoid it, because sugar comes along in different forms. So really learn about it. Learn about sugar in different names and different forms, because the industry is very tricky. They always try to bring sugar in different forms and different names into the product. So really read everything when you go to the supermarket, what is in. Secondly, try to avoid food that is colored or has any colorings or whatever this is. So no artificial stuff. So eat clean. That's the best way to stay healthy. Drink a lot of water. Some people ask me about alcohol. To be honest, I was not an alcoholic, but I enjoyed beer, but more wine. I was more a wine drink. I enjoyed gin tonics. When I was young, I was okay. Had I don't know, Cuba Libre, stuff like that. But I less and less enjoyed it, or I would say I less and less, maybe the right term is I need it. I don't know. I don't have any desire about alcohol. So sometimes when it's really hot outside, and I meet friends for lunch or dinner, I have a small beer, a really small one, or one glass of red wine. That's all I drink. Occasionally, I don't drink at all when I'm alone or at home. Not at all. So I don't have any desire. I feel much better without alcohol. My brain is much clearer. I can more focus. I recover much more. So I try to avoid alcohol as much as possible. As I said, occasionally I enjoy one glass, but that's all. That's all. But not on a regular basis. So maybe 2 times a week or something like that. So I actually everything changed for me. I don't know why it's becoming. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm becoming older, or I don't know. But to be honest, guys, I feel good. I have a happy life with challenges, of course. There are good days, there are amazing good days, and there are fucked up days too. So of course, yeah. But I'm a happy person, so I have no issues. Meaning, I don't need alcohol to suppress any negative emotions or any other drug or something like that. So I stay away from alcohol as much as possible. Drink clean water, non-sparkling water if possible. So that's about my eating habit. What I also highly recommend is, I don't know how about you, but I found out the older I become, I can eat less. So I cannot eat large portions anymore. It doesn't feel good to me. But anyway, so what I do is I do fasting once in a while, staying away for 2, 3, 4 days from food, just water. And what I do on a regular basis is 16 to 8 intermediate fasting. I don't know if you've heard about it, meaning I always have a 16 hours break before the last, after the last, before the first food intake, meaning most of the time I don't have breakfast. So normally my last food intake is between 5 and 6 p.m. and my first food intake is what I call breakfast, or an early lunch is around 11, 11:30. So this is really very healthy to fast, and on a regular basis. And intermittent fasting is really, really healthy. So I only eat in between 7 to 8 hours. And as I mentioned before, I try to eat as clean as possible, meaning I stay away most of the time for restaurants. I travel. Some people who listen to me, has been listening to me the last 3 years here. I've been living on a beautiful island. Now I'm traveling around Europe in my motorhome. So when I'm in a special town or area that are famous for a special dish, I go there. I try it, of course. And then I love local small restaurants, not the fancy ones, the small local ones where the locals eat. So I try this, of course. But most of the time, I stay away from restaurants because I don't know where the stuff is coming from. Yeah. If it's really organic, if it's the meat, I would like to order the steak. It's really grass-fed beef. It's happy cows or not. How are the conditions that the animals are raised? Where are the veggies and the fruits coming from? So I stay away from restaurants most of the time. Yeah, most of the time. So I cook for myself. I love to cook for myself. And to be honest, it's actually fun, cooking for yourself, and you absolutely enjoy what you eat. And I believe that it's really time to reconnect with nature and reconnect with self, meaning, I don't know if you love to cook or not, but try it out, and you become better and better. Try small things out. There are a lot of recipes. There's books out. You can Google them, or on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff. So find out that it's really fun cooking, and you get used to it. And hey, man, everything you take into your body, liquid or food, becomes part of your body. So if you don't feel good, if you don't feel in full power, if you're not focused, if you're not happy, maybe you should change your diet. Especially when you eat too many carbs. I know from my own experience and from many friends, eating too much carbs is not healthy at all. So stay away from sugar and mostly from bread and pasta. I enjoy pasta. I was in Italy. Actually, I spent 5 months, the last 5 months in Sicily. I love pasta. I had it twice a month or something like that. So stay away from carbs as much as possible. And you will feel much more energy. Carbs make you tired. So I'm not talking about carbs in potatoes or boiled potatoes or in veggies. I talk about carbs in like pasta, bread, cake, cookies, sugar in general. So stay away from that. That's my advice I can give to you, and it's really working. And I mean, I absolutely enjoy life. So it's not about becoming ascetic or something like that. No, I absolutely love it. I love good food. I love a good steak or a good burger or without a patty or or whatever. Sometimes a salad. I love also occasionally have some berries, especially in summer. Wild berries, I collect them in the forest, like blueberries or raspberries and stuff like that. I also enjoy it, and I drink a lot of water. So I stay away from soft drinks because there's a lot of sugar. I stay away of soft drinks most of the time. Sometimes, actually in Sicily, they had fresh oranges, really fresh from the tree. So I made some orange juice, enjoying a little bit. I know it's a lot of sugar in, but it was really nice because it was really fresh from the tree. So occasionally I do this, but most of the time I just drink water, still water most of the time. Right now, I'm in Austria, and we have an amazing mountain water. So just from the pipe, you don't even not need to filtrate it. It's really perfect water. So food is very, very important. Next thing is, as I said, is working out, doing sports. I don't know if you like to run or walk or whatever. So what I do on a daily basis, I have a dog, so a large dog. So I walk her every day. So this is in the morning and the evening. So that's my cardio workout, long walks, if possible, with her early in the morning. I love the early in the mornings because the air is fresh, it's silent outside, not many people are around. So I love these walks, and I get my head free. So I do my cardio, that's what I call my cardio. Sometimes I go for swimming. And what I also do is working out. Sometimes I go to the gym when I stay longer, but most of the time I'm working with my own body weight. It's called TRX, working with my own body weight a little bit. But to be honest, when the older you become, be careful about, especially when you're not used to work out. Start slowly. And what I do is, and I recognize this with my age, is I spend more and more time on stretching, warming up. So before the workout, stretching, warming up, so I don't want to get hurt or injured, and after the workout I stretch again. So I do a lot of stretching, because it's not only about building up muscle, it's also about being flexible, so you can really bend down. And I have no back pain or something like that. I'm not suffering from any of this stuff, so I do a lot of stretching. I practice yoga also, and everything a little bit. And maybe when you listen, I said, my God, I don't have the time. To be honest, when I'm walking the dog, I do it early in the morning when the sunrise gets up. Sunrises. And my workout is most of the time not longer than 20 to 30 minutes, most of the time, not longer, but very effective. So as I said, I'm not going to a gym most of the time, so I'm not socializing at all. And even when I go to the gym, I just focus on my workout. So I do 25, 30 minutes, no longer, sometimes longer, but most of the time, not at all. Sometimes I go to a spa to enjoy some sweating, a steam bath or a sauna. I loved it. I did this last Sunday because I had a heavy working weekend, to be honest. So afterwards, I went to a spa for 3 hours to relax and sweat. So working out is very, very important, especially when we become older, we lose muscle. So we need protein intake from our nutrition perspectives, but we also need to work out, especially our core muscles. We have to work them out. Absolutely. So you're not suffering on back pain. You're going upright in a good position, and actually you look much more attractive when you're upright. Okay, that's one thing. What I also do because of my sports, but also because of my about taking care about my body and my nutrition, I'm supplementing, and I highly recommend to supplement. Because supplementing, meaning bridging the gap between what we should eat and we do eat on a daily base, meaning Monday to Sunday, not occasionally something good, or on a daily base. And even because when I'm eating very clean and healthy, most of the time, I would say 80% is very clean what I'm doing. I supplement. I started supplementing actually 30 years ago. So in June, it's going to be 30 years. I'm staying with a product. It's called Juice Plus, more than juice. So this is a powder of 10 different fruits, a powder of 9 different vegetables, a powder of 9 different berries and grapes. And this powder is in a capsule, and I swallow this every morning with a large glass of water. And you can imagine, that this capsule opens up and the powder mixes with the water, and you're absorbing freshly natural organic fruits, vegetables, berry ingredients from 30 different kinds every day, every single day. That's what I do. And in addition, I take from the same company, I take omega, because omega acids are very important, especially the older you become, for your brain, very, very important for your brain. And it's also pushes your immune system. I don't know, folks, how you experience, but I see a lot of people sick around. To be honest, I was a little bit damaged, I'll call it damaged. Last week, I had a heavy week, and I did a presentation outside, and the sun went down, and I got a little bit cold, and I was really working a lot. I did 2,000 miles, what is much, and there's a lot in a small country like Australia, in the mountain roads, 2,000 miles, seeing almost 30 customers, traveling around. And then I did some therapies, working out my issues as a child. So a lot of stuff came up, and I got a little bit pain in my throat and was coughing a little bit. But I took some natural products, like I just doubled and tripled my Just Plus intake. I was drinking water. I did fasting, so I didn't eat a lot for my stomach, and I became fit. I became fit again. So I didn't take any pharmaceutical stuff like that, any chemical stuff. So I know that my body needs natural stuff, needs clean water, and needs time to rest. So what I learned about all the years, and actually I did the same, because my mom told me when I was a kid, when I didn't feel good, I just stayed in bed and tried to sleep and give the body time to recover, because the body knows how to recover itself. So I don't go to any doctors to see any doctor or any pharmaceutical store. I always give my body the time to heal. Maybe you will say, yeah, but I'm in a business, blah, blah, blah. Hey, man, I'm in business too. But I learned if I go over this, then it takes much longer, and I miss much more in business. So I take a break. I take a time off. I stay at home. I just go out for dog walks in the fresh air. I drink water. As I said, I fast. I triple my supplement intake. And yeah, I do some work on a little bit on computer or stuff like that, but not seeing anybody, and staying away and relaxing. So this brings me to number 3. We talked about nutrition. We talked about working out, meaning it's relaxing, giving the body time to relax. I try to sleep as much as possible. I did not sleep much when I was building up my business in my 20s and 30s. This was a lesson I learned. So I sleep much longer. Actually, I go to bed early. I'm not watching TV or anything. I don't do any computer games and stuff like that. So I go quite early to bed. And I also stay up early, because when I wake up naturally between 5 and 6. And yeah, most of the time I go up, I stay up, I walk my dog. Sometimes my dog wants to sleep longer, so we cuddle a little bit longer in my motorhome, but most of the time, yeah, I sleep, I guess, 6 to 8 hours, something like that, an average of that, depending on the day. And actually last week I was sleeping 10, 12 hours, 14 hours. The first night I didn't feel good. I was sleeping from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. in the morning. So this is 16 hours. But my body needed it. So it really was good for me. So get enough rest. That's very important. And I think one thing that is very, very important is surround yourself with positive people. I can tell you, the older you become, be more selective to people you are around with. Yeah, be really positive. So I stay away from people in my age who only tell me about what's not working, what's messing up, how many doctor visits I have, or what pills intake. I stay away from these guys, because we at the end we're always I would say the result of the 5 to 10 people we spend most of the time around us. I spend my time with healthy people, with clever people, with smart people, with active people, with positive people. I get away very fast from negative people. So stay away from negativity. First of all, when you're a negative person, stop this. It doesn't make any sense. So stay positive. And by what I mean by stay positive is not having this rosa, I don't know if you say this rosa glasses on. It's about facing reality, yeah, but always being focused on a solution. I'm very focused on solution. I never focus on the problem. I never ask why something happened. I always want to get out of this problem if there is a problem. So I'm a solution seeker. I always stay positive. And of course, I have challenges in my life. Sometimes negative things happen to me too. But I forget it in a few minutes. Yeah, I forget it in a few minutes. Actually, a friend of mine had a conversation with her, and she said she went to Vienna and she bought a ticket for the subway. She bought it, but she forgot to put it in the machine. She had a ticket, but didn't put it in the machine, and then they have some control instance. Because here in Europe, it's different than in the US. So you can always enter in without a ticket because there is no special doors. You just go in. And there was a control, and she had to pay a fine of about 100 and something, so quite expensive. And she said, you know what, I paid it and I forgot it. Why should I worry? Why should I worry? It happened, pay it, and why should I worry? Well, focus on the next positive thing, focus on my job, focus on what I'm gonna meet. So, and the same happened to me. I don't remember when I did a show last year in March. Actually, many shows, but one with Dr. Jacalyn together. And I don't know, I guess 2 hours before, somebody stole a $13,000 or $15,000 Rolex, a 13,000 euro Rolex from, yeah. I said, yeah, it happened. Why worried, man? It happened. I cannot make it the other way around. It just happened to me. Stay positive, and why should I now be worrying and fuck off my day? It doesn't make sense. So stay positive, stay with positive people. I highly recommend this. So again, eat as clean as possible. I don't care if it's meat or plant-based. It's up to you guys, okay? Try out what fits best. I think there's no general nutrition advice for everyone. You have to find out what's best for you. I give an example. I love chickpeas. I love lentils, but I'm dying. Yeah, it's bloating up. I feel uncomfortable. I love to eat it. So I stopped to eat things that I love when it doesn't feel good, okay? So I stay away from it. So I eat meat, and it's best for me, and berries. But everyone is different. So stay clean, meaning no processed food, no supermarket shit, just buy local. Support local farmers. I mean, people are always complaining there are no local stuff. If you don't buy there, they're going to die. So support locals. That's one thing. Work out on a regular basis, and don't tell me you don't have time. You always have time. There's always time. Don't tell me you're working 24 hours. That's bullshit. So walk around. Maybe instead of drive, I don't know your conditions. Maybe instead of driving your car to the office, maybe you can walk there if it's a long distance, or maybe you can take your bicycle. Maybe you have even a chance to have a shower there before you start your office time, so you can run there or cycle there. I don't understand when people go to the gym, they're driving their car to the gym and taking the elevator upstairs to work out. I forget this. So I walk a lot, to be honest. So sometimes my motorhome stays somewhere in the wild, and I walk sometimes half an hour to get food, to go to a local market or wash my stuff. So I take my dog, and so it's a half an hour there and a half an hour back. So it's my workout is done, my shopping is done. So all together. So I walk a lot. So do work out, move. Don't use the elevator, walk, especially upstairs. It's very healthy upstairs. Funny thing is, I take the elevator mostly downstairs, but never upstairs. So I love walking upstairs. So walk, move. Work on your core muscles, so you're upright. Yeah, I highly recommend supplementation, man. It's up to you guys. But if you're really interested, send an email to Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck here on USA Global TV and Radio. She can help you out. She knows exactly my address, but she also can help you out with Just Plus. She's also taking the product. I know for that. And yeah, maybe you find meditation, relax, surround yourself with positive people. Stay away from negativity. Amen, guys. Kick the TV set out. Kick the TV set out. Get rid of all this negativity shit around the corner, because most of the time it's just yeah. Who cares what's happening anyway? You never know it's true or not. There's so many false information out there. So stay away from all this negativity and stay positive. Read a nice book or watch a positive movie. Spend more time with your kids, with your friends, with your family. Stay in nature as much as possible. Be in forests. Forests are very healthy. There's a lot of studies out there. Reconnect with nature. Breathe fresh air. Drink fresh water. Eat clean. Be positive. Move. And that's all you need. It's not a rocket science. And at the end, you feel like what you did the last year or so. And to be honest, guys, it's never ever too late. It's never ever too late to change. So sometimes people ask me, I did a lot of sports when I was young. Now I'm not. And the other way is there are people who haven't been much into sport when they've been young, but start now. So when they ask me, what's better? The best way is if you haven't done for a long time or any time, and you start now, it's much better than thinking that you worked out in your 20s and 30s and now you stop. It's not a good idea. So it's never too late. Go move your ass. It's really fun. And maybe when you're for a weight challenge, you're overweight, give a shit what other people think. Just start slowly, slowly, slowly. Be patient with yourself. I mean, I don't start with a marathon yet. Just walk a little bit, walk, or maybe go swimming or whatever that helps you. But start slowly, step by step, and be patient with yourself. And to be honest, don't expect results in 1 or 2 days. I mean, it takes time, yeah. But stay, go. Write down your goals and celebrate when you lost the first pound, the second pound, or whatever it is. Go, and don't stop, because it's your life, and life is there to enjoy to the fullest. And it's not about staying at home and being jealous about other people who are healthy and taking pills or shit like that. No, guys, go out, move your ass, and yeah, man, you're highly invited or highly recommended. Send me your comments, your thoughts, your way, how you're doing, how you're growing older, what you're doing, what is your secret, or maybe what's your challenges. If you need some support, some advice, let me know. You can always contact me. The best way is go on, send me an email. I guess it's the best way. The email is office@mynamerolandfriedl.com. I will spell it for you guys. office@ROLANDFRIEDL.com. You're more than welcome. I'm always happy to connect with people. If I can help you out, let me know. If you want to talk Just Plus, I highly recommend it. Take it, try it out, feel the difference. Eat clean and healthy. If you need any support in whatever it takes to be back on track, to be healthy, fit, and have a joyful life, you're more than welcome to contact us here on USA Global TV and Radio. I guess that's most of it. I mean, it's as I said, I can only repeat it. It's nothing. It's not a miracle. It's all about doing. Maybe my last advice to you guys is maybe you find a buddy where you can train together or cook together, stuff like that. It's always good to have another person or even a peer group to do this together. And because, sometimes you have a fallback, you're not motivated, you want to stay home on the sofa, tries to shout out louder than the gym. It's always to have a buddy or a peer group, and that keeps you motivated. And I remember I was working out when I've been living in Vienna. I was working out with a friend, and we always set appointments Monday to Friday, 5 a.m. in the morning in front of the gym. And we always showed up because we know exactly the other one is waiting. So find a buddy or even a larger group, a peer group, where you can work out together, or maybe you run together, you walk together, you cycle together, maybe you cook together or whatever. So, or do some meditation or whatever. I guess it's always good not to be alone, especially in the moments where, I don't know how to call it in English, but in German we say the Schweinehund, this inner voice says, no, stay in the sofa. It's cold outside. It's cozy. Stay here. Get a snack. Get whatever. Watch a movie or whatever. No, move your ass and watch the movie later. Okay, so that's one of my advice I can really give you. Find a buddy, maybe same age and same level like you, and start together, or joining a group of people who are a fitness group or whatever. Okay, guys, I guess it was for today. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining us here on USA Global TV and Radio. Please also subscribe our channel, because all the recordings, you can find all the previous shows on YouTube on USA Global TV. So join us on YouTube, subscribe. You're highly welcome to recommend our show. And if you want to contribute something, if you have to share something, let me know. Maybe you want to be a guest, an interview guest on one of our shows. We have different kind of shows. You will find them all on usaglobaltv.com. Maybe you want to join us on our shows. Maybe you want to become a co-host or a host on a show with your own show. Let us know. Get in touch with us. Write to USA Global TV and Radio. Contact Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. She knows exactly what to do. Thanks a lot. I'm Roland Friedl from Austria. It was a pleasure to be there. I hope you are healthy. And if not, move your ass. Now you know what to do. There are no excuses. Go for it. Step by step. Improve every day a little bit. Just 1%. Hey, can you imagine? Every day, just 1%. What is the improvement after a year, and a year's like this? Okay, thanks a lot. See you again. If you want to join us later in about 27 minutes on the same station on USA Global TV and Radio, I do together with Dr. Jacalyn the TMC, the Mallorca connection, and I will talk about my experience when I did my Bildschirm way, walking 820 kilometers. I guess it's about 500 something miles. I don't know exactly. In North Spain to Santiago de Compostela. So if you want to listen to that, how I prepared and my experience there, what I learned from that, in 27 minutes, we start the Mallorca connection here in USA Global TV. Thanks a lot. All the best. Thank you and bye-bye.